What's going on, Pisces? Oh, big energy, Pisces. And welcome to welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having an invigorating week so far. Yeah, that was a big one there, Pisces. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. See, that's what happens when I go off script. Your support really is just amazing, Pisces, and it keeps us going. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy higher self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Just hang with me, Pisces, because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, I'm really feeling the energy today, Pisces. We're gonna go with this. I'm with it. But Pisces, with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Pisces. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching, Pisces, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group, very great energies that they bring. I think you would really like them here. But that's interesting, Pisces. So let's talk about your first card here, because you got the Not For You card. And that's interesting there, because I feel like for some, we might be in this energy where I feel like for some it's like we're stuck between making a decision or not, and I feel like that there's a need to really kind of pay attention to not just how logical something can seem, because I'm just sort of looking at this chessboard here. Chess. But I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with chess, Pisces. I don't play that much chess last time. We're not going to talk about that one because that was the time. But with chess, there's a lot of analytical energy that goes into that, a lot of planning ahead and things like that. But I feel where I feel like with whatever decision is, because the sixth card is lovers energy, and the lovers deals with with energies of choices, and I feel like if we're trying to force yourself into something that doesn't feel quite right for you, we want to pay attention to that, because I feel like that can mess. I love that there's this fortune cookie in the middle here, because I almost feel like that it's not necessarily messing with your fortune, but it may be changing your fortune in a way that you may not want it to go, in a sense. And like in the short term, it may seem logical or may seem like the right move, but it's just like in the long term, does that really feel like what you want to do? Because one of your rulers, Jupiter, is in Taurus, and it is about thinking about those kind of long term things. Like, for example, and not that I would ever tell you to change your careers or anything, but a simple one would be like where it's like we're trying to force ourselves into, let's say, like an office job, for example, but you want to be something more like, maybe you want to be like a travel agent instead. Maybe the one provides more security, more comfort, more this and that, but this one allows you more adventure, more this. It may pay a little less, but it gives you it, like how it compensates overall can really play into the grand scheme of things. I feel like it's thinking about it from both the logical side and the like emotional type of intuitive type of side there as well, Pisces, making sure those fish are on the same page, because you are a sign of duality. And where I feel Gemini comes out, because you and Gemini are the dual signs, and it's like where I feel Gemini comes about it from, it's about pulling that, and that might even be for some. It might even be like vice versa. Maybe we're thinking about something from from a heart base, and that's a great Pisces, but it's just like making sure that you also have that security as well, that you're going to, that we're not just jumping into things without considering all of the pieces as well. But let me get a little bit tarot into this, Pisces, and because it's giving me very kind of like Two of Swords energy, where we're sort of like oscillating between some things, or it's like more so that we may be trying to force ourselves into something that may not be for you in a sense. Well, we got Two of Wands there. That's one choice card, but you know, let me see what's going on with this, Pisces. Alright, Pisces. Alright, Pisces. So you have the... Interesting. So you have the Two of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Emperor here. And and that's interesting too, how this Emperor, he's got a chess piece here as well. And I feel that with the Two of Wands being in reverse, because a lot of this energies, it's like I feel with the Fool and the Emperor, you know, there is this energy of pursuit, you know, of embracing a new opportunity. But I feel like it's just like before we just jump into something, it's like have we considered, because I feel like, you know, the Emperor, Aries energy, is very passionate. It's one that, you know, they're the initiators of the zodiac. But I feel like sometimes with Aries energy, it's where it's great at starting stuff. It's just that follow through that can be a little difficult. The second that things become a little burdensome or become a little heavier, or maybe even just where we get to the state of just like we're just over it in a sense, you know, when we're tired of giving to it, then it's just like now what do we do? You know, now I feel it's like before, like let's say for example something feels like we want to make a move, for example, because I'm just picturing with this globe, this car being here, you know, maybe we're like, maybe you want to move to like a different state, and it, you know, like that's exciting, it's a new environment, it's a whole new thing. But then when you're actually, it's one thing when you're going to visit and it feels like one thing, but then when you're living there, you may find like that the place is too noisy, or it has this and that, just a whole bunch of things that were like, and it's just stuff that's not for you. But and I there's the energy that keeps popping in, like that's in my popping in my head, is like a looking before you leap, in a sense, you know, how she's sort of falling back here, falling back sort of like just like kind of blindly here. It's like it's not, it's a weird energy here, Pisces, because it's not like I'm feeling like we're not exploring different avenues, but it's just like, is this really for you? Because maybe we're making a choice for maybe like a partner possibly, and you know, maybe this is like, you know, we're trying to do everything for them, but we're not thinking about ourselves in the process, you know, that reciprocity that the Six of Pentacles brings. And or maybe it's just like we're trying to talk ourselves into a move, or maybe this could even be with the Emperor. Maybe someone is trying to force a new beginning on you, possibly, you know, like maybe you have like a job that's saying, well, you know, things are changing and we need you to go to this new location in order to get like a promotion, for example. And it's like, well, we want the promotion, it's just like, do we want to go to that location? It's like, are things balancing out in the end? So I just feel like before we make a move, Pisces, really take a moment and don't feel like that you have to be rushed into taking on more than you may be willing to. You know what I mean, Pisces? And whatever that might look like for you, because this is very, very interesting energy to be coming through here. All right, Pisces, let's get a little tea. Let's get a little bit more on, let's get another oracle on this. Because that's interesting too, even just like, because you got the Emperor, which is again Aries energy. Thank you. But you got their hottest card, their hottest minor card, the Two of Wands, which is Mars in Aries. So it's just like that contradictory energy too. But let's get to your next one here. How fascinating. All right, Pisces. So you have the Time to Go card here. And it feels like with this, just kind of piggybacking off of this not for you. And let's say if there's, and again, I would never tell you to leave a relationship or to leave a job or anything along those lines, Pisces. But with this time to go, if you find yourself that something is pressuring you and there's no other options that are being presented to you in a sense, as far as like, you've run, your moves are limited in this situation here since we're playing chess. It just, it may be time for some of you. Maybe you're thinking about going somewhere, but we're not sure maybe if we can take on that burden of something new, because leaving a relationship or leaving a new job or even moving to a new place, because that might be something to our environment just may not be for us. It's time to go. But there's something here. It's just like there's that energy of not wanting to, knowing that we need to go, feeling that inside of ourselves, but something is preventing you from moving. Maybe it's the comfort, the stability. We've invested so long into this. It's just like, we've gotten comfortable. Maybe things will change, but this how this figure is like walking into this door here. It's like needing to go journey into the unknown. We don't know what this doorway is going to open, but I feel if we stay in this energy where we're not making, we have to make a move eventually. We can't just sit still in a sense. The energy needs to go, and it's yeah, let me get some tarot on this, Pisces, and get some details with this. Alright, Pisces, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so you have the Five of Swords, and then the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Four of Swords upright here. And I feel with this, Pisces, for some, I feel that with this Seven of Pentacles here, it almost feels like that it's like this energy that we've put in here with the Six of Pentacles. Has it been worth, the question is, has it been worth the investment that we've, and the energy that we've put into this so far? And I feel there's a need to, it feels like there's even this pressure with the Five of Swords that I feel like for some, it's like there's this energy with the Five of Swords that maybe we've gotten opinions, maybe from friends, maybe from someone, or just someone that we may consider hold their opinion, or where they we consider the thoughts that they give us. It's just like that. Maybe some have been telling you that it's maybe time to go move on from a new situation, because the aces can be new beginnings, and it's just like this is like taking your start planting new seeds, trying something different. And I feel like the Four of Swords is meditating on what that's looking like for you, how this next step is going to be if what we've invested in so far hasn't yielded the results that we've wanted, Pisces. And It's like a mix. I feel like we have some that maybe outside of the situation are telling you it's time to go, but it's like those that we've like kind of, let's say if this is a work thing, for example, it's like not necessarily that they're keeping you there, but it's just like they they keep recalling like maybe all the fun times that you've had or the times that it's been good, but has that really balanced out in the end. And I almost feel like with the Five of Swords, it's like there's been just this lot of like a lot of talks or a lot of like opinions, and maybe we've been seeking out different perspectives. Like, should I stay? Should I go? Like, what does this look like? And I feel like this Five of Swords is just like there's no more people to ask in a sense. It's just like it really is a time to is this really how it's like, is this really what you wanted? And I feel like that whatever decision that you make, if this is something that's, and I don't want to say that you have to make this change in order to feel happy, Pisces, but I do feel like just if you've been feeling in conflict, that there could be again this like sense of relief that can come here with the Four of Swords, because this can be a card of celebration. And yeah, just it feels like that it might be for some that might be considering like a time of change, and it can even, and I feel like it's like in the short term, sure, it may be a little stressful, a little burdensome at first, but I mean, this Four of Swords and Four of Wands here gives me that overall the peace in the grand scheme of things seems like that it would be worth it, Pisces. But it's going to be one of those things where no one can really tell you what to do. They can give your thoughts, or they can give their thoughts about it. Same with me. It's like I can give thoughts and how interpreting the energies, but ultimately it's going to come down to you where you want to take this. And if we choose to stay in something, if it doesn't feel like it's, the energies are urging you to say that it's time, but you still don't quite feel comfortable or confident with this energy yet, then it's just like, what can we do to get to that place then? What steps, what other moves can we make? How else can we go about this thing? Like, the Fool's Uranus energies give me this almost like kind of then a need to like think outside of the box in a sense. But let me get a little bit more on this Five of Swords before we move on, Pisces. Oh, interesting, Pisces. Here's one of your rulers. So you have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse, and I like that, Pisces. And then you have the Ace of Swords upright here. And, Pisces, this is very much like this energy here is just like it's a getting out of your head and allowing that clarity to come through there. Really kind of sit with this stuff and ask yourself, is this really what you want to do? And I feel like it's like this energy really is a making peace with whatever choice that you make. I feel like it's not whether this energy is a good or bad decision. It's just like, is this what you need it to be right now? And then how can we work with that going forward? And then thinking about what lessons are coming through with this. And but I do feel like a perspective shift is coming no matter what decision you make here, Pisces. There is going to bring, yes, some sort of new paradigm shift is coming, I feel, with or just seeing a situation in a different type of way will be coming with us. But and I do feel there is one, I feel like it's not taking the, with this Five of Swords, not thinking what not necessarily just what other people would do, but I feel like it is more so like finding. I do feel like there's a need to find someone who maybe we can consult with possibly, and kind of get like a real trusted energy, a good friend, family member, or even like our partner. Maybe you got an emperor that you're with, and but then we'll move out of that energy, Pisces. So let's get your last card here. And not necessarily that you have to wait till December, Pisces, but you are in a very reflective energy with Jupiter being in, Jupiter and Neptune. Neptune's going to be retrograde to the 6th and Jupiter to the 30th of December. So, I mean, you are in a very reflective energy right now. So don't feel like you even have to rush this thing, Allow that clarity to kind of come through. But I do feel like meditating on this stuff is going to really kind of help. And however, maybe this is journaling stuff down, whatever that's looking like, Pisces. And then if you do that, Pisces, the truth will be told. You got the truth be told here card, Pisces. And the energy that's popping through here, because I was talking about this. Who got this? I want to say either Virgo or Gemini got this yesterday. And it was talking about, I was looking at the hearts here and how they were kind of fluttering out from this window. And it's just like, deep down, what does your heart want? Because that's where the wisdom is going to be, with this little owl coming through here. I feel like we listen to that heart space, then the intellect kind of gets on the same page there. Then we figure out how to, then we can start really kind of calculating the steps that we need to do in order to get that. Because I love that you got the Emperor here with this, that's got this chess piece. And I feel like that's even really like a real strong signifier that you can, when we choose to face the truth about a certain situation, whether it's time to go, whether things are not for you, really kind of, let the truth come through here and shine, then you're able to make moves and make more, like make moves more confidently through this journey. But, truth be told, it's all up to you, Pisces. At the end of the day, again, we can have so many opinions, and everyone else is at different stages in life, but you have to, I was talking with someone yesterday, and we were talking about relationships, and we'd all experienced relationships in different types of ways, and there were a number of perspectives, and I could kind of see that was kind of overwhelming this person. And then when everyone kind of cleared out, I was just like, hey, with all this stuff that's going on, where I get thinking about this stuff in the long term, it's like enjoy, don't let like a 5 year, like what's going to happen in 5 years affect year two. It's like thinking about the present and thinking about those current truths, because things can change in the future for you, Pisces. You might be feeling, people may be feeling one way 1 minute, and then down the line they have a totally different experience and then tell you to do something totally different. Only you can live your truth. At the truth be told, only you can live your truth. And that's where I feel like, the 14th card is the Temperance card. And that's where I feel like you really find that balance. And when you're able to, I feel like, make that peace with whatever that truth is that comes to you, Pisces, that's when you really things start moving in the direction that you'd like. But let's get your tarot cards here. Alright, Pisces, last little bit here. A lot of aces here, Pisces. So you have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then the Sun in reverse, and then you have the World upright. And let's switch back over here, Pisces, because that is very interesting that you would have, it's just like we're not sure where the energies are going to go right now. It's like you have the, it's like the clarity and the, for some it's like the clarity and the resources are there, but it's just like, are we afraid to make that move? There's something that I don't know, it's like we're not necessarily afraid of this, of happiness, or like I feel like it's like if we make this move, maybe we feel like we're not making the happiest move here, or that we're not going to get that sense of joy, or we're not going to. It's a fear that I feel like is kind of coming through here with these reversal cards, but I feel like with the world being here, that you mean you got the world and the Fool card, and it's like the Fool is the beginning, the world is the end, and so, and it's like when one chapter closes, we go on to the next one, Pisces, and it's like the energy's there, but it's just like the action is going to be needed. Like it's like I feel like it's facing that truth and then letting that fuel you. Allowing that. But if I feel like if it's something that it's not for you, if you don't feel like it's going to be happiness, I feel like it's something that, I mean, it's you can't force it, Pisces. You gotta listen to that intuition, and I feel like it's like with Saturn being here, the world. I feel Saturn is a planet of wisdom, and with whatever move that you make and whatever truth that you learn from this, there's gonna be wisdom coming from this regardless. If we spend a lot of times like second guessing ourselves, and we never make a move, and so again, take a moment, kind of maybe be with yourself, and just allow. And Saturn is in your sign. Saturn's getting ready to go direct here soon, and it's forming conjunctions with your placements, and the energies are gonna get moving. Pisces. So we're getting out of retrograde season in a sense. So where things were slowing down and it was time to reflect, take this a little bit more to reflect in things, but, be thinking about what's next for you, what's this game plan, what's not resonating with you, and how we can adjust that so your energies start flowing a lot smoother, and we're working towards that happiness, that sunlight, and seeing things very, very clearly, because and I do really feel like it's a really being mindful of, just like before we're jumping head into things, to make sure we're seeing things clearly with the Sun card here. But all right, Pisces, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So something to think about. But if you like that, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Pisces, because this is an interesting energy that's coming through. It's like the body feels like that it's time for some, but it's like we need to make a move, or maybe you've noticed someone that you're, however this may be translating for you, Pisces. But yeah, share this, and then subscribe there, you emperor. Hit that bell button. You get notified on all these videos each week. And then lastly, last thing, Pisces, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday. Actually, when I'm recording this, the moon is in Pisces, but because I'm all up in your energy, Pisces. But I do videos Monday through Friday. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Pisces. And you got the Six of Cups here in reverse, and I feel with this, Pisces, the Six of Cups can be kind of this nostalgic, sort of stuck type of energy, but it can be a card of like the past and about memories. And I feel with the Six of Cups, there's this time to go, this not for you. Like if something is in a situation that is like holding your energy back, then I feel like there's it's like your higher self is trying to get you to make new memories, in a sense, to try something different, to close out a cycle and start up something new there, and see what that can bring you. And that's interesting too, because the Six of Cups, this is the Sun and Scorpio. Sun's in Scorpio, great energy for change, Pisces, and this is very beneficial energy for us. My sun sign's in Cancer. This is great energy for the water signs to be in, because we're influenced by these energies of change. They form trines, and the trines are fast-moving energy, can remove obstacles, but you got to take that initiative, Pisces, and go embrace that change. But let's get your and I feel like, well, I want to say for you, like you want to say your monthly reading was like usual, very, very intuitive. So you're in a very... Ha! Excuse me. But you'll see why I'm excited in a second. Thank you, those spirits. Courage, Pisces. With this Aries energy coming through there. Takes bravery to face the truth and then to make the changes. And so... And this does give me very strength card. You know, the sun rules over Leo, which is the strength card. And so... Yeah, I'm taking this as an energy, Pisces, of... Yeah, getting out there and just being brave and trying something, you know, again, to create new memories and to... It may be time to go, but you have to listen to that gut there. So I am gonna leave that there, Pisces. Just something to ruminate on, you know, while you're still in this reflective energy. But you stay safe out there with these choices that you're making, and know not to let that scare you, Pisces. You know, there are consequences to our action, positive and negative. You know, however that may be looking, that everything always balances out. But you know, if we're just stagnant, then nothing is happening. So just keep that in mind. And you raise your vibration to the roof, because this can be stressful. You know, take some time, meditate, you know, really, you know, relax, make sure we're getting enough rest and things before we make decisions. And keep your energies up there, Pisces. You know, get the energies moving, maybe go for a walk, maybe get out in nature, whatever that's looking like. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.